Hey everyone, this case study you're about to watch was recorded about 6 months ago, and the reason I didn't post it instantly was because I was just too occupied running my own ecom stores. But now I've set up some systems where I have a little more extra time. Plus, full transparency, Q4 is coming up, and I need a little bit more capital to order more stock for my own shops. So I'm looking to take on a little bit more students right now. Aman, who's a student of mine who's featured in this case study, made $6,000 within 4 days in his first month on TikTok Shop. He's never done TikTok Shop before under my guidance, and he is a non-US person. And lastly, there were a lot of gems dropped in this video, but I cannot and I will not guarantee that you will make any money at all by watching this video alone. It's all about taking action. And obviously, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like just by watching this video, you're going to become a millionaire, or by joining the program, you're going to become a millionaire. Full financial disclaimer, you have to be aware of these things. Enjoy the case study. All right, bro, we started working about a month ago. I don't think you even got a single sale on TikTok Shop before that. And can you just walk us through your journey? Like when you started, how old you are, how much you made so far, and how all of that was, like your conditions, just so people understand who you are.
All right, yeah, my name's Aman, and so I started TikTok Shop around, I would say like beginning of November. I was like looking into it. I was asking you about a lot of questions for free before I even joined the mentorship. I mean, I've been doing organic drop shipping since around like November last year properly, and I've had good results with that. But I also decided to scale one of my organic winners with TikTok Shop because like I just saw a lot of potential in it. I had people telling me to do it as well, so I just thought I had a lot of conviction in the product. So I thought I'll scale it with that. And joined the mentorship around this time last month, so it's been like a month like of actually doing TikTok Shop, and I got my first sale a couple days in, and we had to cancel it because there was some back end issues. Um, and then basically I got ill for 2 weeks. Honestly, I wouldn't even call it a month. I've been doing this like a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks properly. I would say like 2 weeks locked in on it, like
That's
genuinely.
insane.
And basically, yeah. So and then last few days, I saw some results. Got a first viral video with the creators, and yeah, I think that's just how it's been going.
All right, bro. So, bro, honestly, you're probably one of my most like persistent and consistent students that I've ever had so far. Like whatever it is, TikTok shop, other stuff, you just keep showing up, and bro, I just love it about you. It's so fun to teach you. Um,
Thank you.
but anyway, what was your revenue like right now? I know that it's obviously just the physical reality, and you're just heavily capped by the probation period, meaning that you cannot pass 50 orders a day. There's just a limit for everyone who's watching who doesn't know. You just
Mhm.
can't pass 50 orders per day in your first 60 days since your first sale on TikTok Shop. So unfortunately, he's limited by that right now. But what's your revenue like right now?
So I started printing on like the 12th of December. Today, the current date is the 16th. And so last like 4 days, I've done like 5,500 US. My biggest day when I was capped, so I was like Cosify said, I was capped to 50 orders.
Yeah.
Um, I did 1.85, I think,
Hmm.
like around that number. And yeah, so it's just been consistent. And I'm not like where the creators still, it's only from one viral video as well. Like we haven't even like a couple 100,000 views,
Yeah,
converting insane. You don't get those numbers in organic, especially
for
from
sure.
TikTok, like it's crazy in that sense.
Yeah, hell no, bro. You have literally one creator. You're about to receive stock, but you don't even have it yet, and you're capped by TikTok Shop, and you're still crushing it.
Yeah,
Like
we
that's
would have
insane. And you're
been.
not running JV Max.
No, we would like if I had GMV Max without the probation period, like that would have easily been like a
Easy.
5 to 10K day, bro.
Bro,
Genuinely.
easy 10K day. Like with your conversion rate, you told me it converts at like what, 20K per million?
200K views and I've done 5K, so that's
Bro.
25K per mil.
And that's like with mid content because the other new creator didn't even start pushing out
Yeah,
content. That's
exactly,
insane,
exactly.
bro.
Yeah,
Like when the new creator starts pushing out content, it could probably go up. Like in my experience, if it's at 20 now, better content could easily bring it up to 30. Just common
mm,
sense. Plus,
yeah,
GMV
exactly.
Max is going to make it more consistent. Like if you, bro, that's genuinely insane. 1 million views, $30,000. Just
Yeah,
and you don't even have to post videos. Your creators do that, and they are also
yeah,
making a bank with this.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so how does it feel, bro? You just started out. I mean, obviously, you're the type of person that knows he's already gonna do it. You already knew that you're gonna do it. You're already doing it
Mm,
before it happened. But like,
yeah.
what does it feel like now? From like, what did you feel about Tik? What did you think about TikTok Shop? What kind of relationship did you have with
TikTok shop and guys that do it before you started versus now that you're printing with it? Like, what would you say about
So
TikTok shop now?
so like TikTok Shop seller, I would say it was kind of like a mysterious kind of thing. Like I didn't know much about it. That no one was really talking about it. There was not much info on it. Everyone like you see is like I saw some of your results like 10K a day, like oh shit, like 100K a month. So it was kind of like one of those things I didn't really know much about, but I knew there was like people fucking printing, like there's brands like doing like insane numbers as much as Facebook ads, and I feel like that's where people kind of get it wrong. Like I mean, I'm still a beginner, but like you can scale almost as much as you can with Facebook ads, and obviously you want to scale with both, but you can genuinely scale to like a mil a day with TikTok Shop. People just really sleeping on it, and
Yeah,
now that I've started making money with it, I already knew like I could do that, and like I said, I'm already that type of person. Like in my mind, even though I'm capped 50 orders a day, I'm doing 50 orders a day. Like it's not
yeah,
it's not like I don't care, but yeah, it felt normal. It just felt like right, like I deserved it, of course. But yeah, it was cool to see that kind of materialize so quickly, and it was cool to see like I don't know, it's just something new, right? I'll be honest, like I don't care about the dopamine from the notifications. Like I just have them on because I need the TikTok notifications. But like nothing compared to Shopify dashboards back when I was like super attached to the results. Like the
of
Shopify
course,
is way more dopamine. You're right.
of course. And you're not just starting out, you already experienced the sales,
Yeah,
like that
exactly.
first.
So
Yeah,
like 1K day, like it's cool and whatever. But like it's interesting. Like now I'm not such a beginner. I know I'm starting to get a grasp around everything, how everything works, how to work with the 3PLs, how to communicate, how to manage the creators. I mean, I already knew that from organic, but implementing those skills, learning the UI of TikTok Shop, how to do all these promotions, the marketing, and shit like that. It's cool, man.
yeah, bro. The UI is a little bit different. That's a little bit of a pain in the ass oftentimes.
Yeah,
But like we were literally trying to set up a flash sale, like a promotion for 25 or even 30 minutes before we
yeah,
started the case study. It's crazy. But once you get a hold of it, it's going to be pretty intuitive. It's your first time. You literally spent, like you said, like 2 weeks actively doing it. Um, but but yeah, bro, honestly, it's pretty crazy. You just started out, and I feel like your mindset, like the fact that the dopamine, you don't even get the dopamine hits anymore, is something completely normal to you right now. You don't even pay
mm,
attention to the new sales. I feel like that is really, really powerful. Obviously, you know that. And I feel like that is a big contributor, big reason behind why you're this successful and you achieved success this fast because you're just so detached from it. And a lot of people don't really understand that. Can you
mm.
elaborate a little more, like your mindset in terms of detaching from results and where it's coming from and why you think it's so good?
That's a great question. All right. Yeah, I mean, so I had another mentor before, but like I also do a lot of my own like research into mindset. But like with detachment, it's like just being the type of person, like why would I care about making a 1 or 5 or 10K day? Like why would you care about doing that if you're the type of person who does that? It's just like a normal feeling. So stop like when you stop pedestalizing the results, like make like oh my god 1K day, like 5K day, like and then you're like, oh it's just normal, it's easy. Like and it doesn't validate you. When you stop seeking validation from the external, like money, attention, all of these things, like oh you post your results on a story, then you get validation because that's the only reason you want to make the money or something like that, right? A lot of people like deep down they don't even realize it, but that's a lot of big motivating factor, and that used to be for me as well. So when you detach from caring what people think about you, detach from the money and the external validation, um it just comes to you so much more effortlessly. That's how manifestation works. Like the definition that I have of manifestation is internally shifting, like how neuro knowledge says it, right? Like internally shifting to a degree where you're no longer emotionally dependent on seeing physical reality change. Like it's basically just that. So when you're no longer dependent on seeing it change, you already have it in your mind and you genuinely not just believe you know it. Um, you just you get the results just like that. When you're so caring, you need the results. You just uh like push it away. It's like the law of attraction, right? So I didn't care about. I genuinely didn't care about the results when I got them. Before I got them, I just already had them in my mind, and like it's it just is what it is now. It's like people are so chasing that dopamine hit from getting the results, and then when it goes, they just feel like shit. But it's like you should always be in a constant state of like not positivity, but just chill. Like it's a no money is just a byproduct of who you are. You should never view it as your self worth or what makes you you. So that's my kind of mindset on it, and that's why I like I know a lot of people maybe even watching this thinking like, oh, he he got lucky. Like no one's, I know not a lot of people think that, but if you know me before this case study, then you probably know that I didn't get lucky. You know I'd be making mindset videos for fucking like ages,
Yeah.
like a whole year. So you'll know how it works. Like I'm just that type of person, you know. And at the same time, when I was doing my TikTok shop, I was hitting like 4 or 5K days with organic at the same time. So it's not really just, it's not a TikTok shop thing. It's not an organic thing. It's all just down to your mindset, man. And that's why I can like credit this to, and Costify being a mentor too, for helping me.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching your reels ever since like probably 5 months ago, like before
Yeah,
we even knew each other formally. I watched your Dubai vlog and stuff. I always loved your mindset, bro. It's fire.
appreciate it.
And
Yeah.
also, I think it's worth noting that you're also doing all of this while being in the UK and you're targeting US on
Mm,
TikTok Shop. Because a lot
yeah.
of people have this like limiting belief that they can't target the US from other countries, and you're literally doing that right now and
Just
printing
gotta
with it.
want it, bro.
Yeah.
Like if your product converts better in US, go to US. It's simple. Like just
Yeah,
gotta
no,
be like
people
that.
just
It's so
don't even
simple.
think it's possible. Like people
Really?
outside the US, yeah, like they don't even
Yeah.
know. But it
Yeah.
is. You're doing it right now.
Mm.
Um, and another thing I wanted to ask you is, what are your plans now? Obviously, you started printing. You're now ordering hella stock. You're about to receive some batches. You started working with the 3PL that I gave you and stuff. And what are your plans in the future? Because this product has huge potential, and you already knew it before you even started to do TikTok Shop. Right
Mm.
now, you can also scale and expand to Amazon. You can order more stock and double down. You can white label. What do you think
Mm.
the future of this product and what kind of numbers you're going to be hitting with it in the future?
So genuinely right now, before I even think about branding, is just getting as much orders in as possible. So first, like the first thing in my mind right now is waiting for that probation period to end. So that will end around mid-January. So what I'm trying to do right now is just scale to organic. Like I said, 50 orders a day. Like I already have it, but we'll be doing we're doing consistent 50 orders a day. 'Cause that's the max, right? And
Yeah,
get as many creators as possible, get them as good as possible for mid-January. As soon as mid-January hits, we're gonna be scaling up organically, and then we can run GMV max on those. We're gonna scale quickly to 10K days. And then by that point, we're going to be generating enough profit. It'll probably be like with the ads and shit, the margins will probably be a bit lower. But I'm assuming the ROAS is going to be fucking crazy considering how much the product converts.
yeah.
Um,
Bro,
and
given how good it converts, I think you might even want to raise the price.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
So we can split test pricing, shit like that. But right now, it's just scaling, getting up creators ready. And then from there, once we've got a consistent like 5, 10K, whatever we get to, thinking about branding Amazon, because with TikTok Shop you get a lot of Amazon spillover. I heard like half your
Yeah.
sales you can just make organically from Amazon. Putting my shit on Amazon, branding it, because right now like there's like a name, like I don't want to say anything about the product, but I want to put my logo on the product. I want to like white label like you said, and then even like scale with Facebook ads, so I can even take my TikTok shop. I'm not sure at what point I should do that, but take my TikTok shop content and just post that on Meta, because if that's what people on Calendar do, right? They rip Calendar for like they just
Yeah.
rip TikTok shop videos. So if guys are ripping if you want to rip my product, you're getting DMCA'd, like straight. Like I'm posting that shit and you're getting DMCA'd.
Don't fuck with
So
that one. Love
yeah,
it.
that's the plan. I don't know the whole timeline, but that's just scale this brand to as much as possible, as well as scaling my organic brand, and I may even bring that to TikTok Shop too, because like, just banger products all around me, bro.
Yeah, bro. You're tracking them. But yeah, bro, I definitely got to tell you more about Amazon in the future and especially branding. It's something super, super, super important. I didn't brand my product on TikTok Shop up until I did like 200K in revenue with it, like my most successful one.
Mm,
After the 100K month, me and my UK partner started designing prototypes and the logo and stuff. We didn't even have
damn.
it. And it made such a huge difference, bro. Like now
Like,
we have over 15,000 units produced with our like custom logos and custom instructions and stuff. And not only is the product quality better, no one can compete with us. We can just take down any listing that has a similar variant, because we changed it. We didn't just slap our logo on it. We actually changed like the colors and the functionalities and stuff like, and the functions. So if you just do that, your conversion rates are going to increase, your LTV is going to increase, and just the customer satisfaction rate is going to
customer
increase.
satisfaction, that's yeah, W, man.
100%. That's so important on TikTok Shop because you know how if you start getting bad reviews, thankfully it didn't happen to you yet, and I really hope it doesn't ever happen to you. But in case you start getting a little bit of bad reviews, your shop is it might just get fucked. So we're really gonna try to avoid that. Um, but yeah, bro. What about like how do you feel? How do you think your organic side of things and organic, let me put it this way. What were the most important skills that you needed to develop in order to succeed this fast on TikTok Shop, you think?
So first will be managing creators. Like that's just a really important skill, like how to kind of manage your creators and how to guide them, not like obviously just be dictating to them. You need to know how to actually communicate with them. Make sure picking the right creators as well. Like I've not wasted, I've learned a lot I've learned a lot from spending a lot of time with just like dumb creators. You gotta know, like you shouldn't settle for less with creators, and that's a big lesson I learned. If you think someone's not giving their all, then just drop them. It's not worth the 2 weeks of you going back and forth on why they're not posting enough. It's just not worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So definitely creators, and also understanding content in general. Like organic's a really good skill. Obviously you can start with affiliate, and I would have started with affiliate if I was, I mean, I wouldn't change anything, but maybe I would start with affiliate and organic are very good. They're very good beginner business models. So I think the skill of content, I understand content so well. There's a reason I can manage this many creators. There's a reason why I have a decent amount of creators for organic, and I can manage them, and I don't need to film that much myself. Is because even though I'm not filming that much, I spent so much time filming. I made over X amount with organic that I can understand and see good content. I'm always scrolling my burner. I'm always looking for concepts, and whether it's be I'm on my TikTok burner for organic, or now I'm scrolling Calidata, or I'm making a niche burner for my product for TikTok shop. So like I understand what good content is. The skills of like split testing, how to continuously go viral, just the skill of going viral, managing creators, obviously picking good products. I literally, like, again, this isn't luck. I brought an organic winner to TikTok shop because I had that much conviction that I knew what I was doing and I knew it was gonna print. It's not like I just found a random product. I was like, oh wow, I went viral. No, I know what a good product is. I know how to market. I know what I'm learning more with TikTok shop, and like how you would with Facebook ads about my ICP, what type of like um person I'm gonna buy, and how to market and target them more properly. But that's how like the skills transfer. I think organic, TikTok shop, they go quite hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Totally agree.
yeah.
I also come from organic dropshipping background. It's important to note though, if you're just starting out and you have a pretty big budget, you might want to look into hiring an agency. Some people, it's just not worth their time to even learn the skills, and they just want to put some stuff up on TikTok shop. They want to start there right away.
Yeah.
They can hire an agency and they can work with someone. If they hire someone good with good experience and good creators, they can literally just do the same thing that you did, but just outsource it to someone, the creator
Yeah.
management.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, have you ever thought about, I know it's quite early to think about this. I mean, honestly, you're already at 10K days, so maybe it's not. But like with the TikTok shop, but have you considered getting into the UK market as well? Because I started to get into that. I got into the UK market like quite early, and some months it literally brought me more money than the US one.
Yeah, so I was actually like looking at this yesterday, because I was doing a lot of research for taxes. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna leave the UK because obviously taxes are fucked here if you didn't know.
Hmm.
So I was thinking, okay, so if I do that, am I able to set up a UK TikTok shop? Because obviously I want to scale in other countries like UK, US. I'm not sure if they've got one in France, but definitely like Germany as well.
Yeah.
Spain could even do great for this product, I think. But yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I was looking at that. I definitely am looking at going to UK because I've heard UK market is way less tapped, of course, because US is just bigger, but it's just a lot easier. And I think my product just does well in every country. It's kind of
Yeah.
it depends, but you know what I mean. US is the best, I would say, but I mean I haven't tested any other ones, but UK would also like kill. So I think I could definitely do that. I'm not sure when. I mean, let's say I'm doing well in January, we're doing the 10K days, like it's already happened, but like let's say that, then I'd probably think about going into the UK market around then once we're just stacking up more capital, ship out even more stock, so we'll be shipping a lot of stock. And yeah, I think that would be the best option. Just scale in other countries and just make this fucking 100K days with just like it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be fucking insane. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, for sure. You got to do that at some point. By the way, do you still go to school or did you drop out? Did you graduate?
Oh no, I dropped out after my first like 1K pounds day in organic. I
That's
made
fire.
bro, I made like I started seeing success with organic in like late February. I had like a 250 pound day, made like a
Yes,
couple
sir.
sales here and there, and then I had like a 1K US day in like early March. made like barely any sales the rest of March, and then the day before my birthday, I woke up to like 450 pounds. Like, what the fuck? I was going viral on Instagram for the first time, and then on my and then it was like that was like my first 1.1k pound day. Then my birthday I had like another 1k, like 1k US day, and then I was like, Mom, I'm not going to school after today. I had like a week left before like spring break, and I was like, I'm not going in. Didn't go in, and then as soon as spring break ended, I went in, signed the paper, dropped out, and I've just been working since, just full time, completely.
That's fire. And now,
Yeah.
obviously, you're printing like with the TikTok shop. Even in the last 4 days, you print like 5.5K day per plate, 5.5K total. Probably more than what your teachers are making. Far more, probably like their monthly salary in like 5 days.
More than my more than my business teacher, man. He was
Oh, you
shouting
had a
at
business
me.
teacher? No way.
I picked business because it was just an easy ass subject. It was the most retarded subject, but basically what happened is I was like up like, so I was up like till 3 a.m. on my birthday, like just so I was like so attached to results back then. So I was looking at my dashboard like, what the fuck, like and then
Yeah.
I looked like 3 a.m. just like on Discord, just fucking gooning around. I go to school the next day. I'm up like five, like I was like in class, like I made like 250 pounds. Like, oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? I was just scrolling my burner in class, and I go to my business class, and I just went to sleep. And I was like trying to sleep, but she's just standing over me. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I've made like half your salary. Like, obviously, like it was an ego thing back then, but I don't care anymore. But
Yeah.
it's like I made half your salary, like £1,000, like today, and you're telling me what to do. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Genuinely doesn't make any sense.
That's tough.
Because they made like what, like 2k a month, which you don't even learn anything. I don't think I've ever used a business skill like in my business ever. So yeah, it's crazy now.
Yeah, bro, I remember feeling that very similar way. Like, because, and for me, it was even worse because the classmates were making fun of me and the teachers were as well. Everybody
Yeah.
knew that I was trying to do some business stuff because they saw my YouTube, but I never flexed on anyone. I never showed anyone results to shut them up because I didn't really care that much. But at some point, I was literally sitting in a classroom, like math classes, and the math teacher and my classmates were literally making fun of me. Like, the math teacher in front of everyone was saying, like, some shit about like who am I going to become in the future because I was failing like crazy because I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I was literally making like 28,000 in a month with TikTok shop alone
Yeah.
at that point. That was
Yeah.
crazy. So
That's crazy. Yeah, I had a similar thing like with classmates. And this is just a lesson for everybody who's watching this. Like, you cannot let what anybody else thinks dictate your life. And like if you look at any successful person, like they've never let any, like not obviously never let, like they don't let people affect like what they do. So
strongest
like
frequency wins.
yeah, exactly. So I had the same situation. Like I was in school. I used to post. So last year when I started dropshipping properly, like because I started last year dropshipping like August, but from like the first 3 months, I was just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Working on my website for 3 months, didn't even know I'd have to make good content. Literally just bullshit, right? So like November, October time, I started posting on personal brand. I was like 0 to 10k a month. I made a whole like intro video, posting on my TikTok and Instagram, and like it was the first one I posted on Instagram. So everybody in my school, like these new people as well, because it was like a new year, so new people were in. It was like college, and everybody was like, so people saw that shit, and I would like you wouldn't get direct. I know you wouldn't get it. I know you can get it, but you wouldn't get direct people saying shit to your face like a lot. But a lot of times you'd hear people whispering about you behind your
Yeah,
back, saying dumb
it's
shit. Like I
cooked.
remember being in the hallway, someone would just make a noise, look at me, and then just turn their back. So I remember I was playing football one time at break, and like I missed the goal. Like I missed when I shot the ball, and some guy was like 10k, 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 because I was like, my whole thing was 10k a month. They were like it's like behind my back make fun of me, and then like it's also like you can't like a lot of people say that use that to motivate you, but it's really empty motivation.
I agree.
Like I remember when I posted that 1k day, that 1k pound day in my story, I was like early, like I was like because I was so attached to what people thought about me back then too. I was thinking, oh, they're gonna like think I'm this now, think that, like you know what I mean.
Mm,
And I went into school and like what you'll realize is that people hate you even more because you're doing better than them. They just hate on you even more. If you're getting results, they're still gonna hate you. Like they're gonna hate you either way, bro. Like, who gives a fuck what they think? So
yeah, and the thing is, sorry for cutting you off. It's not even about them hating you more. It's about you being attached to it. If you're attached to
mhm,
it and you're just working, like you said, just to like kind of
prove them
prove them
wrong.
wrong. Yeah, just because of your insecurities. If it's coming from that, it's a very like doom fulfilling prophecy if you do that. Because what's the point of doing that? Sure, maybe you're going to become more driven. Maybe you're going to become more hardworking for a little bit in the moment. But then in the future, like what happened after you hit that 1K? Like because you're so attached to results, bro.
Bro, I was like, I mean, that's when I started like joining Matthew's mentorship, but like, I was like, I had some, bro, that whole 2 weeks when I started printing, I had so much anxiety. Like,
Ah,
I even came out of school, but I couldn't even explain it. The anxiety was so high, and it was just like, I didn't even know what was going on.
bro,
Yeah,
I
it
can relate.
passed because I was putting so much importance on why I was anxious as well. Like, I was like, why am I anxious? Why am I anxious? And that just made it worse, you know? And until I
Mm.
finally realized I need to detach, I need to stop placing importance on it. Like, Matthew helped me and shit like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I remember feeling the same way the first time I started like printing. You know, it was like a few $1,000s a day with drop shipping,
Mm.
like in spring 2024. And I was like, I was just waking up and thinking like I was actually I didn't want to check the dashboard like in case it
Yeah,
went down.
you're subconsciously like afraid because if it's not
Yeah,
at a certain number, then it's just tied to your self-worth. And it's like, who gives, like, you got to learn
book.
to just stop giving a fuck, you know?
Exactly.
So yeah, man. I dropped out and then I never looked back, man. That was one of the happiest days of my life, though, if I'm being honest. Dropping out was an insane feeling. I was smiling. She was like, "Are you sure you want to drop out? What are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing e-commerce." She didn't even know what the fuck that was. I
Yeah.
was with my mum. My mum looked like half disappointed but half proud. Like I could tell she was like, like she was like, "Oh, I'll let him do what he wants." Like bro, I was
Okay.
like this is one thing. I wanted to drop out like since last year, and I was making zero money. I was telling my mum that I wanted to drop out when I was making no money. I was saying, "Mum, please let me drop out. Please, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Please, no results." And what I also do is I used to be really good in school. Like that's not because I was smart. I mean, I am smart. Like no glaze, but I'm pretty smart. But I was like really hardworking. I had a lot of discipline. I've been doing self improvement for a few years. So all the discipline I before I even came to online business, I just put it into school. So what's it called? What was I saying? Yeah, so with my mum, I lied to my mum for like 4 months straight. After I locked in with dropshipping, I was saying I was studying at school. I would literally take my products to school, film in my free periods. I would like towards the end when I started making a little bit of money, I would pull up late to lessons saying that I got like some dumb shit excuse. I'd be filming in my like lunch, my free periods, going to the gym, just like fucking off school because I just knew I was gonna drop out. Like since because I made like two sales over the Christmas, like over Christmas period. I made two sales. I didn't even make money from that. I had to return them because I couldn't source the product. But that was like it. Proof of concept. January came. I was like, fuck school, fuck school, fuck school. I'm going all in. And then I decided from there. So just go all in, guys.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I remember the day I graduated, and unfortunately, I had to stay at school like all the way until the end because my parents like it's a complicated thing, but like I actually had to,
Mm,
and I was literally hitting 1K days for the whole month, like leading up to before graduation, like a half a year before graduation while going to school. That was the month when I like everybody kept making fun of me, and I knew that I made 30K a month with
mm,
TikTok Shop, and I still had to go to school, and then finally the day I dropped out it was so liberating, bro. I documented
mm.
it, I think. Like I recorded a bunch of videos. I felt fucking free like for the first time in my life. I was like, I'm never gonna have to do it again. It was
Yeah.
insane.
And one of the most insane feelings is like I'm 17, right? So everybody, I'm not really friends with many people from my school because I just dialed in. Like, it
Yeah.
was a pretty new school because I moved house and shit. But basically, like, I know that like these guys are in like class while I'm in fucking Bali or some dumb shit. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
you're traveling, it's like it's a random Tuesday. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I would be in class right now.
Facts.
Like, literally 6 months ago, I was in class just like scrolling my burner, and now I'm in like 3 different countries in like 2 weeks. Like, what the fuck?
Facts. Yeah,
So
bro.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember I went to Dubai literally like 10 days after I graduated school, like finally like first trip, whatever. I
Mm,
went I met up with Chris in there. We literally
yeah,
drove Ferraris, Lambos, high-rise apartments and all that, like
that shit's
literally
so
10
tough.
days.
That
And
shit's so
people
tough.
like people from my school were still chatting in the group chat, like the classroom group chat, sending their like dumb pictures and whatever. I kind of felt the urge, and this is coming from insecurity, so I didn't do it, but it was like I kind of felt the urge to like send him a picture like behind the wheel of a Lambo or some shit like that, like my penthouse or the
Yeah,
apartment.
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had that too, but like, just gotta
yeah,
let it go, man.
exactly. It's important to not like feed off your insecurities and fall for this trap of like trying to be better than everyone else because like I started to say, sure you're going to become a little more driven in the moment. You might actually do a little bit more work because you're going to be like angry and all that stuff, all the negative, like the deep insecurity stuff. But then in the end, sure you're going to become successful, but you're going to be miserable.
Miserable.
And what's the
Yeah,
point? You're
exactly.
going to just be rich and miserable. That's not the goal. It shouldn't be the goal for anyone,
Mm.
you
Yeah,
know?
like I was saying, money isn't really the goal for me. It's
Exactly.
really just a byproduct of frequency. Of just like
Mhm.
being a high frequency version of myself. And I feel like that's a mindset that we need to kind of introduce more to more people, you know.
I agree.
Everyone's like so attached to results. Like, oh my God, like even like having the cell notifications on that. I know so many guys like print it. I'm like, what? Like, I mean, you can do what you want, but like if you're attached, like if you're detached and you have the notifications on, then like I was like this. I was like, oh, I'm detached. I don't care. Like I get the notification, but it is still just a hit of dopamine at the end of the day. Like it is like
Yeah.
you still when you see that you still get a little bit of dopamine. Like I still would subconsciously wake up and the first thing I would check was my phone to see if I got
Same,
sales.
same,
You know what I
same.
mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's no need to have the notification on. Like if it's really not that important, then just try a week without it, you know? So yeah, I think it's just attachment, man.
Yeah, 100%. And you definitely need to consider like also the insecurity. But yeah, the detachment, the law of detachment and all this stuff around it, like I have had a very similar experience the moment I really started to detach from the current physical reality and, start thinking about like what I actually want to be in the future and stuff and seeing that as the present, like everything changed. And especially when I stopped caring about the results so much. And that's just
Of course.
like I know a few people like you and me who had similar results. So it's just so important. And not a lot of people talk about it, like you said. But yeah, bro, honestly, I didn't expect your stories to be this similar. Like half the time you were
Yeah.
speaking, I was like, bro, this is fucking relatable.
Yeah.
We gotta meet up
Yeah,
sometime in the future, like in Dubai or
definitely. Yeah.
wherever.
I'm going in January.
All right. I might be there. But yeah,
Matt,
bro,
yeah, bro.
we gotta meet up one day.
Good
Um,
stuff.
but yeah, is there anything else that like final advice or yeah, actually let me ask you this real quick before we wrap up. So what would you say to someone who's like on the verge of getting into TikTok shop? If they have capital and they want to become a seller or a creator, whatever. What would you tell them if they're about to do it, but they're not really sure, and maybe they live in a different country, maybe they have some limiting belief, they're not sure if it's going to work out. What would you say to that one person right now?
Like a one statement kind of thing.
And it doesn't have to be limited to a sentence.
Okay.
Like, just what kind of
Yeah.
advice would you give to that person?
I would say, um, so if it was like you're in a limited situation, well, you think you're in a limited situation, you gotta just have that conviction. I think the most important thing in life is conviction and just going all in. If you you cannot lose if you cannot lose if you never give up. And that's like a quote I die by. Like it's impossible. Even if before I was doing TikTok shop, before I was doing organic, like when I started, it's like I do this shit till I was 70, and you gotta kind of put it in your mind. Is like it's not gonna take 6 years, but like I don't care if it takes 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 years. I'm gonna keep doing this shit every single day, giving my best because first of all, it's out of respect and love for myself. Because how can I love myself and say I respect myself if I'm not giving my best, you know? And that can be physically in the gym, that can be mentally in your work, emotionally, spiritually, in all realms of existence. Just give your best, and I want you to focus on that because if you give your best every day, I guarantee you'll feel fucking better. You think you're depressed, you think, I need money to make me feel better. No, just give your fucking best. Focus on the inputs and just go all in. You cannot lose if you don't quit. So just go all in. It's simple. Kind of cliche advice, but yeah, man.
That's fire, bro. I love this, and I actually recorded a few reels in the past, also going about like a similar type of mindset. Um, but yeah, bro. And now, for the people that want to become creators that are looking to become affiliates on TikTok Shop and stuff like that, do you have anything to say for those people?
Um, just start, bro. Like it's just how bad you want it. Like you have guys like me and Costify willing to mentor you like for free, right?
Yeah,
Like
no, but
guys
I'm talking about like in terms of getting creators.
like getting creators. Like
No, 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 like for you, bro. Like
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
see.
I know. No, that's what I was
Oh,
gonna
all
say,
right, my
bro.
my
So I was
fault.
saying that you have guys like us trying to scale our brands, but also you can make a good chunk of money, learn from us, and learn how to work in like a TikTok shop. So if you want to become a creator, you can DM one of us, you can DM me, and I'm gonna scale this brand to the moon. Like I said, like I've got insane conviction. You know how it's been working. You know where I'm gonna be, and it doesn't matter if you believe in me or not, 'cause I do. But yeah, you can work with me. You can work with any of us, and just send me a DM. My Instagram is amin.jkd, and we can look forward to working together, bro.
100%. Yeah, and if you're looking to become a seller, that will require a bit more capital, even though like how much money do you start with, by the way, the
Like
shop?
the shop, like
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Like, how much did you have to put up front in order to get these results when you first started out with TikTok Shop?
Okay, so like the shop, I paid like my like the representative like $300.
To
I think
set up
that
the
was
shop for you?
yeah, but like, if you live in the US, it's basically free, right? If you're
Yeah, no, but for international people, probably a few $100. Yeah.
yeah, a couple $100. Like that's standard for any business model. For organic, you have to buy the shit for
Yeah,
everything. You know, it's just
that's pretty reasonable. Fucking few $100, and now you're hitting 5.5. Obviously, that's nothing, but like for people that are watching, they're complete beginners. A few $100 can get you to 5,500 in like 4 days with
genuinely
TikTok Shop.
it's
And that's
it's
there's such a sorry for cutting you off, but there's a huge misunderstanding, and like a lot of people think that TikTok Shop for sellers, and a lot of big gurus push this agenda onto people and say that like you can't start TikTok Shop, join my creator program, instead because they just it's just better for their course money. But in reality, you don't really have to have that much capital to become a seller.
Mhm. You just
Especially you don't even really have to have experience if you find a trustworthy, good agency that can, create content for your shop. You can literally start with a few $100 like you did, and if you know what you're doing, you're gonna make like in a month 5.5K in 4 days now back to back.
mm. And yeah, it's not even about the money that we made. It's just the fact how quick it came.
Yeah,
Like 500K again is not a lot of money, but like in 4 days from doing TikTok Shop properly for like 2 weeks, like come
it's
on, man.
crazy.
Like it's
With
it's
one
crazy not to
creator,
start. Like be a creator or start seller, like he's saying, bro. Like it just hop on the wave and don't like join up or you're gonna get left behind.
exactly. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And if you do want to become a seller, then book a call. There's going to be a button right next to this video, or DM me on Instagram. It's at costify.inc. And yeah, bro, it's honestly crazy. So many people sleep on this opportunity right now, like TikTok
Mm-hmm.
Shop in general. Like even you just started recently, even though you've been into ecom for like a year now. And it was the same for me. But yeah, I feel like more people should get into it. So final piece of advice, words of wisdom, something for a wrap it up.
Yeah, man, just lock the fuck in. Like it's like don't overcomplicate it. Like this shit's really simple. Like just fucking do the work. It's not difficult at all.
Yes, sir.
Everything's fucking easy, man. It's
I
only easy
agree.
if you decided to be.
That's the good mindset. All right,
Yeah,
bro.
that's it.
Yeah, the link is going to be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit up Alman if you want to become a creator. Like you said, alman.jkd.
Yep.
And yeah, pleasure having you on, bro. I can't wait to potentially have a
Appreciate it.
future, another case study with those 6-figure months on TikTok Shop.
Give me a month, bro. Give me a month.
Yeah, fucking easy, bro. Once you pass the probation, you're gonna fucking be hitting 6-figure months easy. Like
Yeah.
just the month you pass it with
Yeah.
GMV Max
I
especially.
mean, hopefully total this month we'll do 6 figures this month, just everything combined. But yeah, with TikTok Shop alone, we'll be doing consistent. Like I want to be doing like 300K months as soon as we fucking just easy.
Easy,
Yeah.
bro. Just 10K day. It's nothing.
Bro, 10K days fucking like like TikTok Shop. It feels way too easy. It feels way too easy. Like what the fuck? Like 10K day seems so like with organic, a 10K day seems like a lot, but TikTok Shop like that's
Right.
fucking pennies, right? It's
I
like
agree.
I'm looking on Calendar and I'm seeing like guys do, bro. I saw a video get 7K views and do like £1,000. I was like, what the fuck? This
Yeah,
shit's
it's
insane.
insane, bro. Like the conversion
So
rate on some of them is, especially with high converting like problem solving products, you can easily literally get like a half like 40 or $50,000 per million conversion rate. It's
yeah,
insane, bro.
you don't get that. You don't get that shit in organic, and you don't get an opportunity like this forever. So yeah, man, join the fuck up. Join the team.
Join the team, bro. Start fucking printing a TikTok shop like me and Aman, and I'm gonna see you inside. All right. Thank you for the case study, bro.
So
We can wrap it up here.
appreciate for having me.